Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 215, recorded live on April 11, 2017. My name is Thomas Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Thomas Philly. And as always, we are joined by producer Matt.
Hello, everybody.
Looking spiff today, Matt. I like the outfit. I think you definitely pull it off. We should do that for Pimp My Setup.
I'm wearing nice shoes. I'm wearing nice everything. I'm just nice, all right?
Yeah, you look really good. Really, really good. Actually, too good.
Oh, shit. I mean,
first setup of the
shit. Where's the... Oh, this is the shot.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. All links down below for everything you need to know. Fast Pass, what we're booked up till, all that kind of stuff is down below if you want to know. But we're going to hop right into the first setup of the day because we got 8 setups to work with. First setup of the day submitted by Edan. He's 15 years old. Started building his setup about a year ago with his dad. He lived in Israel, but it was a bit of a challenge to get all of his stuff shipped over to the U.S. So he went from Israel to U.S. and shipped all of his stuff. That's crazy.
You know, I don't mean to cut you off, but I forgot to do that for you, right?
Yeah, I wrote it down. Don't worry. I wrote it down. I was ahead of the game.
Be a dick. I forgot.
And he loved the combination of red and black, as you can probably tell. So this setup is great. I mean, great job overall. The one little problem I had with it is, like, you know, got red and black theme and all that, but the desk does not really... I mean, it's a great desk. It's really clean, nice. Yeah. It's a very clean desk and all that. It works for what you're doing, but I feel like the desk does not really fit your overall theme, because I know above, like, you have a different wood colored shelving unit, which is understandable.
It's got wood and black.
Yeah, so you got like a bunch of mixed with furniture and all that. I wish they were all black, but I understand, you know, money's not like just spewing out.
Do the drawer, just make it red. But all the drawers, the right side and everything. If that was bright red, wouldn't that shit just pop?
I was gonna say something about that because I feel like it's so easy to fix, or it's easy to just change your setup to the blue. I mean, actually, no, with the chair and all that, it'd probably be easier.
No, I'm saying, just paint this
red. Just paint that red and just call it a day.
Yeah, and then everything else will look good. I mean, it's weird that he does have white to black to actual, like, wood color. Yeah. But, hey, I mean, you do what you got to do.
No, yeah, definitely. Below, the second photo is showing his cable management. I mean, it's managed, but I feel like it's kind of just hanging. I wish there was a signum there, because if you put the signum there, then it kind of shows like, oh, everything just bundled up in there, and then it looks neat. Like, having that hang like that kind of seems a little weird, even though it is managed.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just, you know, little things could be done with that. But like overall, Out of Sight, Out of Mind does a great job. Just like a very, very clean setup. I like the PC off to the right, you know, definitely a great spot for it.
Underglow looks sick.
Underglow looks sick. Yeah, the red LEDs definitely work. Black and red always works, but I feel like it's overdone some of the times. But I think you did a great job here. I just wish, you know, everything else was following the theme with the desk and all that kind of stuff, black and red. But you did a great job overall. There's really not much wrong with it. Out of Sight, Out of Mind's a great job, like I said. The shelves, you know, like bottom shelf, you know, off to the left, seems a little crowded, but at the same time, you know, that's where you store stuff. It's storage for a reason. So
meanwhile, you have an empty shelf right next to it.
Actually, in the second photo, he has he added stuff to it.
Oh,
so it's a weird. Yeah. You could have just. I mean, that's where it's supposed to go, though. That's where its storage goes, basically. So I think it's fine. It's not the end of the world. But let's go to the next setup of the day, submitted by Nathan. Nathan is 15 years old and mainly uses his setup for gaming and some school. Not only some school, not a lot of school. He doesn't like to, you know, try too hard when it comes to school. The setup is not the greatest. It really just, it comes down to like getting a new desk, because you have everything like just like smushed into that corner, and it just like the PC's behind your monitor, everything's pushed up.
But does he really need a new desk, or does he just need common sense?
Common sense definitely helps, but I feel like, you know, I just don't like the way that desk is, because it's definitely like it's hanging out a little too much. I don't know what's off to the right side. It's like a door or a mirror or something like that.
It's trippy, but
it's like overlapping there, and I feel like it just doesn't fit that corner. Getting just like a normal desk, a normal corner desk would be ideal, but if you're going to keep the desk, I would throw everything off, start fresh, and like organize everything properly. Get rid of that printer that's off to the left, put it on the floor, put it off on that little thing off to the left, out the window, but people still use printers, so you can't do that. Yeah, PC needs to go on the floor in the, like, I think it would fit one of those little shelving down below. Would you not?
Yeah, well, that's what it's meant for. Also, what the?
He's got just this
messy dude.
It's a very messy setup. You know, cables are not good. It's so easy to fix with the cables and all that. I just feel like you do have to just take everything off, Out of Sight, Out of Mind, get that Axe spray or whatever that is.
At least he smells good, you know?
At least he smells good, but I feel like, just like I said, take everything off, reorganize, make it seem like common sense. It's very, very straightforward. And then add theme, because you really have no theme. We can't tell anything about.
And the cables are so easy. That's what I'm saying. That corner piece is specifically made to hide everything. Yes, it's there for the support of the desk, but you put everything behind there, bada bing, bada boom, ain't a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, just choking on my own saliva. But yeah, add theme, do all that kind of stuff. You'll be fine, Nathan. Let's go to the next setup of the day, though, submitted by Hashim. Hashim is 13 years old, and his setup is run by a laptop and is used for gaming. He also likes to play basketball and soccer. He's a basketball and soccer guy, but you can't really tell from this setup. But you know what? I'm not going to give him like crap for that because he's got theme. He's got Deadpool and a guitar and a little landscape canvas portrait thing. I don't know what that would be, but yeah.
I mean, is it a canvas for ants?
Canvas for ants, yeah. This is a weird kind of like setup because he's got two different setups to work with because he's got two different laptops. He's got a Mac and a normal laptop. I'm guessing the left one is I like what he uses like most of the time, and his right is for, he didn't really say, so I don't know. I'm just guessing maybe that's for his other work that he does because he's so involved with work and all that. I feel like the desk on the left has like that little lamp thing holding his headphones. Not the best thing. I like the idea of it, but I feel like the headphones are getting stretched out way too much.
Yeah, it's cool to keep on your desk, but don't use it for the headphones. It's not meant for that.
Yeah, but I feel like it might take up too much of the desk. I just don't like. It just seems like a little too big.
Doesn't it flow? It matches the desk and it has the red.
I'd rather have it above on the right side, like above on that top shelf over there, like because then it would be like centered, you know, right above, and then you can have light shooting off there. I mean, just like I guess it's fine, you know, for the desk and all that. But I wish the desk was a little longer because it could go a little longer. But I think that's the desk I have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great desk overall because I know, you know, and cable management's good from what we can see. The LEDs are kind of weird in the second photo. It's kind of like shooting up. Like it goes straight and then
they're supposed to be up against the back of the desk.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be in front or underneath.
Yeah,
like,
kicking off the wall, not kicking off the floor, my dude.
No, yeah, but I like the red LEDs. I think it looks nice. I wish there was more on the right side because he's got left side LEDs and then nothing on the right side. I don't know. I just don't know the usability between, you know, the both, you know, setups and all that. I don't know if you actually need the right side.
Think about the right side. You open up the Mac, you're covering the screen.
Yeah, that's...
So how are you going to use that Dell? The Dell seems pointless. Does he have a console? Yeah, he has this stuff right here. So I would assume he uses this side for the consoles, and the Mac is just sitting there. You know?
I'm guessing.
It doesn't, there's not a clear-cut answer, but I just feel like everything on his wall is like so small, and people are making fun of it, like, look at that mini guitar and that mini canvas.
And he's got the little shelf above, like the little floating shelf above that you can barely even see.
No sense. He has Captain America and Hulk on it. If you like, what did he say? Sports?
Basketball and soccer, and he likes gaming. So I mean,
so fill up the walls, fill up the hutch section.
Yeah.
And show us that. As of right now, I would say theme is shit.
Yeah, I would love it if he combined both setups together, like with one just normal desk. Because you have a great desk. You can have a huge countertop go across the whole side of the wall onto the other side of the wall, and I think it'd look sick as hell. But I just feel like the mix match of desks and all that doesn't really work in this case. But you need to work on theme, organize that wall a little better. And I don't know. Yeah, I mean, just next time tell us what you're using each setup for, because I know you're gaming on the left side, but I can't really tell from the right side what you're using it for. Let's go to the next setup of the day, though, submitted by Jared. Jared is 16 years old. He loves building wicked cool computers. That's what he said.
Wicked!
He has done 4 custom-built computers for people at his school, so that's pretty cool.
Nice,
and he spends a lot of time at his setup, and he says he knows he needs a new desk. Now, Matt, what do you think about the desk? Does he need a new desk?
I say no.
That's what I was saying, because it doesn't look like it's warping at all from what we can tell. I mean, it's not the thickest material.
What's weird is the fact, I mean, yes, it's odd. It looks like, long 2x4s.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a phone call. Being popped along the railing, which is understandable, with a huge piece over. I mean, it's not gorgeous, but it works. I think it's a little bit weird that it looks like the support in the middle isn't necessarily in the middle, and it does look like 2 separate pieces.
Yeah, so you can tell in the second photo it's 2 separate pieces.
Okay, so
I just realized that
I could see that being an issue. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, so it isn't the worst thing ever, but I think your biggest problem is that your monitors are super low down.
Yeah.
Whereas if they were up and elevated, which by the way would help with your speakers, which are insanely small and can go underneath them, if they were elevated, it would look way better. But it almost looks like you'd have to have no abdomen and no neck in order to have your head at the right level.
Oh yeah, you have to be like a little boy to be using that. But moving the monitors up would have to take out the stuff that you have on the wall, like the little canvas poster above and that flicker. But I feel like it would still be covering it, so I'd just get rid of the.
Yeah, but it's cool because he has the big shelf above, which it wouldn't touch.
No, yeah, that's ideal. Yeah, if you have it just below that, and then that'd be ideal. Have the speakers down below. Getting new speakers. I don't know how great the speakers are, but you know, for the time being, they work. I think the PC off to the right is fine. I feel like the headphone stand could be placed better, but I understand with the desks you have, don't have a lot of room to, like, you know, put it off to the side, have its own little dedicated area. I feel like getting a bigger desk would be cool too, but I think the desk is fine for right now. I remember the borders that we had as a kid, like the sports borders and all that. This one's 3 times the size that we had.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's almost like he just did 3 of them himself.
No, yeah, it definitely looked like he just, I'm guessing that's all like one little piece, but I don't know, it just doesn't look great. And I understand, you know, Eagles, you're an Eagles fan and all that, but it just doesn't really match the color thing, because you got so much color, different colors going on. You got like this light blue, sky blue wall, blue LEDs, and you got Eagles green and black and all that. It just seems like doesn't really work with the setup. I understand you're showing off personality and all that, but I wish the walls were a different color. I wish you didn't have that border on top, but these are things that, you know, probably not the greatest thing to fix. You can't really just do it, you know, on demand.
Yeah, I have a question, Tom.
What?
Do you think that right side, the 2 poles sticking out, do you think that's like a foosball table?
It looks like it. Yeah, it definitely does, actually. Yeah.
Like that's the end that doesn't have the handles, so it's like on the other side.
Yeah.
Because what I was thinking, like, what if it was an L desk or whatever, but he's got one of those like love sack things, and then maybe this is like a sick ass room. Like, did he say this is his bedroom? I'm
guessing it's his bedroom. Yeah, I mean, he spends most of his time here, so I'm guessing it's his bedroom.
Like, it looks like a cool game room or something.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a big room, for where I can see. At least you can fit a huge beanbag there. I mean, obviously there's some space that you have to work with. Yeah, but a great idea would be getting an L desk. But you know, you're saying you need a new desk, get a new desk, and then work from there. You know what you're doing, but I feel like you do have to elevate those monitors. And then just work on theme. If you ask your parents, can I remove all this sports border thing? That'd be great. Yeah. But I understand if you can't.
Paint the wall.
Paint the wall, yeah. Paint the wall to an Eagles green. That'd be cool. Or
Eagles suck.
Or gray, because gray always worked with everything. So there you go. That's what I would do, Jared. Just work on that and you'll be great.
Don't be like the guy from Subway, Jared.
Don't be like... Okay. Next setup of the day submitted by Leith. Leith? He's 14 years old. He's a small YouTuber with almost 200 subscribers. This was back in October. He uses the main computer for gaming and editing, and uses the MacBook for watching movies, TV shows, and it's also used once in a while for editing. That second photo, I guess we could talk about. Cable management wasn't really a priority for Leith. He definitely, I guess that's
no, Leith, I just like how you emphasize it.
Leith, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a priority for him. You can definitely tell that he put really no effort to it. He just has the cables dropped down and all that. And he has a backboard to his desk. Why didn't you just throw that stuff up there? You could have taken a better picture too. I don't know.
Clean your walls, damn.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do with this? And I know that if you go back to the first photo, there was a further back photo showing off he has still a lot of stuff. There's shelving that goes way above that and all that. There's a lot of stuff going on. And in this photo, you can tell, like, there's a lot going on here. He's got Rubik's Cubes galore. He's got books galore. He's got usability. It's just, I don't know what the hell's going on. I understand he told us what he's using it for, but I don't know how the keyboard's off the mouse mat. The mouse is, you know, is okay, but I feel like there's a lot of space in between the keyboard and the mouse, which is not the end of the world, but I just feel like I don't know how you're even using this setup properly. Is the keyboard attached to are both like the laptop and the monitor like connected together? Because why would you have the keyboard off to the left, you know, kind of making it look like...
Yeah, I don't understand. Plus, he doesn't have the long enough extended mouse mat, so it's unbalanced too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is his PC and this is his laptop. If you're using the PC, why not sit in... Yeah, like what you're saying. Why not sit in front of that?
Yeah, it just seems like the keyboard should not be in that place. I understand it's probably not going to fit on there with the mouse and all that, but
is that an iBook? Like...
It looks MacBook. Very old, yeah.
It is the old white MacBook, but that is like old. You need to put the laptop somewhere else. Focus on just your actual setup. But you know, Tom, you have to give him props. He actually supports like every single YouTuber.
Yeah, Justine. He's
Shane Dawson, PewDiePie.
Yeah,
Zoe Sugg,
Joey Graceffa. He's got everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah, great. I mean, like I like the stuff you have. I just feel like it's not organized properly. It just seems like a huge mess. I feel like once again, like I said with the other guy's setup, I think it was Nathan. Move everything out. Kind of. I think that monitorizer moves. I'm guessing. I don't think it's connected to the desk.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I would center it, you know, with the desk. I would get rid of the laptop, or just have the laptop in a different spot because you're definitely not using it all the time. Just center your setup. move everything around, take out the stuff you don't need, organize it better, and you'll be set. It's tough because you have a lot of stuff to work with, so I understand. Condensing is the best. Yeah. Yeah, but and work on cable management, of course, because your cables are not the best. Not the best. Okay, let's go to the next setup of the day, submitted by Ralph. Ralph is 22 years old. He's been watching Pimp My Setup episode since last February. That's pretty cool. And he's been inspired with the setups on our show. So he's been looking at all the setups that have been on Pimp My Setup, a lot of them, and he's definitely taken inspiration from it. So this is the best setup of the day. I'm going to go out and say it. It's a very, very clean setup. There's little problems I have with it, but at the end of the day, it's a very, very well done setup. That photo right there, the monitor placement, I don't know how it works for him, but I feel like the top monitor is not really angled down enough to have him use it at his setup. I don't know if you get the same vibe.
Oh, yeah, it makes no sense. I get that it's like a quote-unquote TV, but this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
And I don't think he's using it for his bed that's over there, because I feel like it's connected to your PC for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, he could probably throw Netflix on or whatever, but even then, even if it's for his bed, it should be tilted to some extent.
Yeah, no, definitely. And someone said, can we get a ban on that Star Wars wallpaper? And and everybody uses that Star Wars wallpaper. It's super cool for a reason, but I feel like, if you're trying to be unique, maybe get a different wallpaper, but not the end of the world. I just feel like, having that set up like right there in that specific spot, it just feels like it's out of it's like not in the best spot. I feel like you either have it in the corner or you have a longer desk that fills up more of the space.
Well, what's with all the people having like the huge tiled floor? The other guy had a huge tile floor. It's interesting, not common.
He's from the Philippines, so I guess that's that's
just how it is.
That's how it is. That's how most houses and all that kind of stuff.
How do you tell what time it is though?
I saw that in one of the setup spotlights we did. That guy, there was another guy that had it just like that and all that. And I don't know how that works. I don't know if you just fix time yourself and then just have it.
Well, I'm sure it because it's just second. Yeah. But how do you know when it's at the bottom of the clock? How do you know what time it is?
I think it's just aesthetics. You're just that's cool, it's up there and all that. But I feel like you can use the wall a little bit better, because I don't know, I just feel like the setup itself is not in a great spot. I mean, the setup is sick and in itself. It's got out of sight on mine is a great job. There's barely anything on the desk that he's not using. A Rubik's Cube to show off personality.
He's sipping some tea.
Little coaster and all that. He's definitely got things under control. He knows what he's doing. I just feel like maybe adding more to the walls would definitely help. Because you can even.
Do you really love Star Wars? Because if so, where is it in the actual setup?
I don't think he even said he likes Star Wars. I know there's someone that likes Star Wars in this episode.
Well, he's got the Stormtrooper underneath too.
Yeah, so maybe go more with that theme. It seems like it's missing something. I just can't really put my finger on it. But it's a great job overall. I mean, it's very, very clean. Cable management. Oh yeah, I wanted to show that picture off. Cable management. That's how you do cable management. That's how you're supposed to use the backboard of your desk. That's how you feed everything across. He has even little wire mold for the littlest of things, which you'd even have to do. But that's an awesome cable management job. You definitely got a 10, I believe. So great job overall. I just feel like it's missing something, if that's personality or just maybe using more of the space in your room.
By the way, the final thing I'll say is these things are great for cables. As you can see, it just hooks on through, and then you can unhook it and take the single cable out. So if you need to, go to the back of your desk and take a monitor cable out or whatever and replace it, you don't have to undo all your cables.
You just hook it out, and that's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely a nice little touch. Let's go to the next setup of the day, though, submitted by Tyler. Tyler is 13 years old. He has a YouTube channel called It's Tyler Link. He uses his setup for gaming and editing. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this episode, on this setup. It's tough to see what's going on. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do.
You're gonna do it whether you like it or not.
I just feel like, get rid of your main display monitor that's directly in front of you. It's old, it's out of date, bezel's fatter than your mom. Take that out, because I feel like your right monitor is definitely the better monitor, and it's barely being hanging on. I feel like the usability is very, very bad there. So I feel like just having that monitor straight ahead, using just one monitor for now until you upgrade some of your equipment. I feel like that'd be ideal. Then you'd have room to put your mic off there, get speakers. I don't know if does he have headphones? I can't really see.
It's very hard to see. Exposure messes everything up.
Yeah, I'm sure he had headphones, because otherwise he'd be using the monitor sound itself. Get some speakers, because then you have room for speakers, and then just take everything out. I just feel like,
don't you like that he has a nice camera on his desk, by the way?
I know, and he's not using it. And just because I don't think he has a lens. Is that?
Yeah, there's a.
I thought that was the piece that he takes off.
It's like a flat pancake lens.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand what was going on there, but yeah, get rid of the stuff that's on the shelving and all that. The Wii and stuff like that is fine, I guess, but the bottom shelf is just.
It's like a
throwing that
little
stuff.
toy cabinet.
Yeah, a little toy cabinet. If you're gonna have that there, just cover it up. And the cables, from what we can see, he tried. He definitely tried. Like, it's not like spewed out everywhere. He tried, but he just didn't just tighten it. You can easily just scrunch them together with your hands tight, and then just do some tape, do anything to keep them together, and that'd be ideal. But you know what, just fix everything that I just said, and add more theme, because we can see the stormtrooper thing on the wall, but that's really all we can see besides the little toys in the bottom left with theme and all that. So maybe adding some more stuff on the wall would be great. But that's all I have to say about the setup. It's very, very straightforward. Let's go to the final setup of the day, though, submitted by Luke. Luke is 15 years old. He likes Star Wars a lot. He said that in his email, and he said there's pictures that need to be hung. But I was looking through his email to see what pictures he was talking about, but I don't think he said what pictures he has to be hung, because he just moved in with the time of the emails, happen or whatever. So he just moved in. He wants to hang up pictures, but for now, we don't have pictures to see. So that's what we're working with. The second photo shows off some of his Star Wars stuff. You can see in the right side. That's cool. I wish he, I don't know. I feel like the little action figures on the desk are just not necessary. I just feel like I guess they're fine, but I wouldn't have them on my desk. I don't know about you, Matt.
Yeah, well, I think how he used the desk makes no sense to me, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I mean, that's the weirdest spot to put it. Under the monitor, yeah, fine. Go for it. But over there, bro, I feel like
you'd have it quick. Just one spot or no spot overall. First photo showing off how he's using his displays and all that. Yeah, he's got more action figures over there, actually. I don't know. I'm not one for monitor usability. I'm not a huge setup guru, so I don't know how that is for you. If it works for you, that's cool. I'm guessing you maybe do Twitch and you have the chat on the left side, and then you gaming on the
angling of the left monitor though looks weird.
Yeah, it looks way out, doesn't it? It look like it should be angled more in.
For sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I thought. Okay, and that tree, that bonsai tree, I feel like it just shouldn't be there. I don't know. It just seems so out of place. It doesn't really fit your setup. I like the wood little tablet holder. I don't know. That's off to the left. That's nice. It kind of matches your desk and all that. I feel like if you're going to do that, go more with that wooden theme. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm looking at the bottom, and he's got the little netting, I'm guessing, for his feet.
Yeah, foot hammock.
And then he's got what's underneath that. It looks like another. So he's got double foot action. I like that.
The foot hammock is for when you're sitting back watching a video. You put your feet up, and then the footrest is just.
Maybe he has one on one and one on the other.
But that'd dude, he's got his garbage can looks like a bucket that he would vomit in.
I mean, it's not the prettiest bucket, but I really never look at the trash bin. I'm like, this setup sucks, dude. I can't take it.
Yeah. But if I saw a setup that sucked, I'd be like, bleh.
Yeah, but really, I don't know what to say to that, but really straightforward. I like the stuff that he has. I'm trying to look. Yeah, his usability is fine. I wish he got a headphone stand. That'd be cool. The coaster is cool.
I just feel like the computer's too pushed.
That's why he needs to get rid of the bonsai tree. Push that out a little bit more.
Because it's a dope ass PC.
It definitely is.
It just the usability of the placement just seems a little bit off. I don't know.
And organize that shelf off the right, because you have the GeForce box or whatever. That's weird. 1070 box. I definitely think you can use that shelf more to your advantage. That's cool on the bottom right, but I feel like you can use that shelf better to your advantage.
Yeah, this kind of stuff should be higher up too, not just low down.
It's a weird shelf though. It's got like some walls and then open areas. It just seems like a really weird shelf. But overall, he did a great job. I mean, the usability is fine and all that. You're gonna add stuff to the wall, I know. So the walls are very blank. So add stuff to the walls and then submit again. I mean, that's what you do here at Pimp My Setup. You gotta submit. Great scores, great times. Let's go to the setup scores. Edan scored a 90. Nathan got a 50. Hashim got an 84. Jared scored a 90. Leith scored a 50. Ralph scored a 92. Tyler with a 54, and then Luke with an 84. I feel like I was pretty reasonable. The scores, breaking down category by category, it made sense. Ralph walked away with first place with a 92. I definitely think he can add more to get to a 95, maybe 96. But we'll see if he submits again. But thank you guys for watching episode 215, recorded live on April 11, 2017. We'll see you guys Thursday.